it can hear me. I'm leaving this book to whoever finds this world, or my computer. It's not worth it. Turn back. Just delete this world. You can't stop it. I can't even hear it anymore. It knows I'm listening. It knows that I know. It doesn't want me to know. My time is running out. I don't know what it will do to me, but I do know it doesn't want me alive. Don't look for it. Don't try to save it. Don't try to fight it. The more you struggle, the more you persist, it only makes it stronger. Please, for the love of goodness, delete this world. Throw my laptop into a river, destroy it, light it on fire. I don't care. Just don't let it see you. It's in the mine. 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 Over and over and over and over again. Followed by a sequence of letters and numbers. And that's all we get. July 3rd, 2026. A channel called The Maple Syrup Guy uploaded a video called Weird Mine I Found, where he shows us a mine that allegedly he didn't make. You see, a few weeks ago, this video was uploaded and gained little to no traction, where the Maple Syrup Guy shows us a mine that allegedly he didn't make. You see, he explains that he bought a laptop off of Facebook Marketplace, and when he booted it up, Minecraft was already installed. So, he launched it, and this world was already there, and after a bit of exploring, he found this mine, along with a book. And the book's contents is very peculiar, to say the least. The code in this video can be uncoded very easily due to the fact that the numbers only go up to 26, meaning that it has something to do with the alphabet. If we uncode it all and use the L's and the U's to determine what's uppercase and what's lowercase, we get a Google Drive link, which leads us to a folder called footage. And in this, we get a video of someone's Minecraft single-player world,
The video starts off quite normal, with a person going into a mine and opening a chest, in which they try to start another strip mine, but it leads to a cave. They say nice in chat, but their name is blurred out, and it looks different from the Maple Syrup guys. Well, as they traverse the cave, they see a lot of abnormalities. There's no stalagmites, and there's not a lot of ores in the area. This leads them to make a comment about how weird this cave generation is. As they continue, they come to a crossroad in which they have the option to turn right or left, eventually choosing to turn right, because right is always the best decision. As they go down, they see black, void-like material in which they respond quite strongly. They look at it and try to mine it, but all they see is black. This leads them to make a comment saying they didn't build this part of the mine. Eventually, they go into the cave, in which they try to avoid the void-like blocks, but eventually step in. They then try to traverse it, which leads them to fall into water in a very strange-looking place. There is a large tree along with a small house, and they quickly go into the house, looking behind them very swiftly. Eventually, they become more calm, and they find a book. It's peaceful here. It's wrong. This isn't supposed to be a pleasant place. Something is off. I can't put my finger on it, but I don't think I'm alone. I'm hiding in the basement until I think everything is okay. But I think it knows that. They stop reading the book and put question marks in the chat, obviously confused as to what is happening. They then make a comment on how it's a single-player world and they couldn't have made it because they didn't make it and no one else has been here. They say that they have no idea what this is and that they didn't put it here. And then something catches their eye. As they're leaving, they find a book in the bookshelf, hidden. They pick it up, and the video mysteriously cuts to them exiting the house. They comment, "What even is this?" obviously confused because they allegedly didn't build this. They pick up the torches in the house and then put one on the top. But wait, what was that? They went at their inventory for a second, and that obviously wasn't the maple syrup guy, and you can see their name on the top. I can't quite make out 100% what it says, but I believe it says error code 404EZ, which definitely isn't Maple. Something is clearly going on here because how would Maple's video footage lead to a Google Drive video of the exact same world but from someone else's POV? I have come to the conclusion that most likely this is the person who owned the laptop before Maple, and this is their footage. The footage that they took while they were playing in the world. Eventually, they make their way towards the tree and place a torch to see something better, but then something catches their eye. There's a stripped oak log that doesn't really look in place. They mine it and they find a sign that says 9. They look around to see if there's anything hinting at what they should do, but eventually they look at the sign and look forward. And something else catches their eye, which I did not see at all. A pressure plate on top of stone, which already is hard to see, but it's very dark there, so it's even harder to see. I'm amazed that they even found it. Anyway, they make their way towards the pressure plate and try to activate it with something in their inventory. They eventually pick up a spider eye and put it on and back away, afraid that something might blow up. But nothing happens, most likely because an item can't trigger a stone pressure plate, but they most likely don't know that. They step on it a few times to make sure it doesn't do anything before mining it. Finding a small hole, they hold out their water bucket to place it, but they don't, possibly debating if whether or not they should jump down and try to water clutch or just make their way down carefully. They eventually decide to just place it and work their way down very carefully, and they reach a place that looks almost the exact same as the one that they were just at. They look around and see moss, 4 moss blocks on the grass. They look at it for a second before backing away. They open chat as if they're going to say something, but eventually close it and walk away. They approach a sign that says 5, which could also have something to do with the sign above that said 9, but we won't get into that right now. They look around and take the torches, but eventually mine underneath the sign, revealing a staircase down to some kind of basement. Could this be the basement that the person was talking about in the book in the previous section? It is possible, but that's the least of our worries at the moment. They go down and they see a book, and they open this book, and it says there is a room in between. Now they ponder this for a moment and look behind them, and they break the 2 blocks behind them. Nothing is revealed except for stone, so they go behind the bookshelves to see a strange opening with 2 torches next to books. They mine this and find a tunnel. How they came to this conclusion is beyond me. How they even found this place, how they saw this tiny area is beyond me. And this is clearly a smart protagonist, but something happens in the next clip that I can't explain. While they're walking through the corridor, they zoom in and see what looks like 2 yellow doors. But while they're looking at it and approaching it, they fall into some kind of hole, and there's a tree here. They look around and eventually walk towards the tree, in which something really weird happens. This next part is blurred out with black boxes, but I didn't put those there. These are part of the actual Google Drive footage that has been there. I didn't put that there. I don't know who put that there, but if it's enough for them to freeze and not do anything, then it's clearly something weird. The video ends with them looking up at whatever's there, covered up by the black boxes, and that's all we have for now. Now, if we look very closely at this tree, it resembles something from a game called Deltarune. In this game, the tree represents the egg room, and the egg room has a man behind it. So can we assume that the thing behind the tree was a player? No, we actually can't, because this is clearly a survival world, and there's no way that there was anyone up there because they were looking up. And a player isn't naturally that tall, which means it couldn't have been a player. It had to be something taller than a player. It had to be something not in vanilla Minecraft. That is all we get from the video. That's all we get in general. This is everything that is there. If you guys have any idea what this could mean or how we can figure out how to solve anything, please let me know in the description, because I'm out of luck. I don't know what this is. But wait, something is not adding up. You see, the player named the Maple Syrup Guy isn't actually a real Minecraft player. If you search their name up, they don't exist. There's no player with that name. And I highly doubt they're using a nickname mod because, well, who would brand their channel and their Minecraft user as something that doesn't exist? This player isn't actually a player. This account doesn't exist. How could somebody be named something and be someone that doesn't exist? And that's what we need to find out. Why this player is pretending to be someone else.